So the next aspect of that warming temperature, which by the way we're more confident in than any of the climate effects, is that we're looking at major changes in hot days above 90 degrees. So, and you can see from the different periods here, first of all, the columns in this case are the different regions of Montana, the climate regions, and within those you have two bars. Well, first of all, you have two rows here. One is mid-century predictions from the climate models, and one is end of century predictions. So we're going to deal with very much hotter summers and this continuous days of over 90, when you can see that in places like central Montana, where crops are really most of our wheat is grown, we're seeing tremendous heating in that period. If we have extension of 30 or 40 days above 90, that's a lot. And so how does that specifically affect agriculture? Well, one of the things that we're already seeing is with wheat, spring wheat in particular, it tends to be flowering. These are anthers sticking out that have the pollen in them. It's pollinating at this point in time. And in fact, with that kind of heat, we know pollen tends to dry up quite rapidly before it can actually fertilize the flowers in the adjacent flowers or adjacent plants. It doesn't disperse as well. There's all kinds of problems that get accentuated at this point in time. Plus, just the moisture required for fertilization, there's a whole set of steps that basically determine how well the grain fills in the head. So the plant might be ahead, and it might be growing fine because of these warm temperatures, as long as there's water. But in fact, that process, that heat at that point in time can really challenge these particular species. This is one of the reasons why there's been more and more interest in moving toward winter wheat, although that's not a simple driver. Climate is not just driving that particular switch either. But anyway, spring wheat is really thought to be challenged in this with these hot, dry days in the middle of the summer.